Us, episode 5. It's a road report. Tour started. We got boots on the ground. Let's get into it.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm a little tired,
Yeah,
but
I bet.
I'm hanging in there. I got my coffee.
Yeah. How's your wallet doing after buying that shirt?
Oh, I don't. That's that's built into my budget. Vampire Weekend costs are just. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't care. Any number, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah. As soon as I saw the merch, like pictures, on Thursday, I was like, yeah, okay. I guess I'm spending $95. So
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. Did you
Is
manage?
this?
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say this was like my favorite of all of the designs. So
Yeah.
usually I'm like, I don't really care whatever my favorite costs. That's the one I'm buying. I'm not
Yeah.
just gonna settle for something because it's cheaper. So I got it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well. Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's going great. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Yvie, welcome to OnlyPod.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here.
I think we'll have you on a few times. Holly, welcome back.
Thank you. Always happy to be here.
So, you guys had some fun the last couple days.
Absolutely. Yeah. I kind of regret not going to the Houston show, but it's fine. The Irving one was great. I'm very excited. It was a good time.
I had a lot more fun at Irving than Houston, if that
Hmm.
makes you feel better.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, I was back on the lawn, and vibes back there were very mellow, which makes sense. That's not where the super fans tend to hang out. So I was doing my best not to like shout the lyrics every single song. I was dancing, but I'm like, okay, I don't want to, I'm gonna have fun, but not bother anyone because everyone was just kind of like, yeah, we were sitting down for like maybe the first 6 songs, and
Cool.
then I think it was maybe. Gosh, I don't know. It was one of the big hits and they played it sort of earlier in the show, and everyone recognized that one, and then everyone stood up and stayed standing for the rest of the show. But I was like trying to dance while sitting, and yeah. So I'm glad we eventually all got up because I could not contain myself.
It was packed back there, too.
Oh yeah, we were in the very far back, which is fine. We had a very clear view of the whole stage and everything. We got there a little after 7. But yeah, it was good. It was busy. I can't tell if it was, I mean, I guess he said it was sold out, so maybe that's busier than when they came around last time for Father the Bride. But yeah, it was good. I mean, it's chill vibes back there. You can take your shoes off and lounge on the grass. So yeah, it was
That's the right
fun.
vibe.
Yeah.
Yvie, where were you?
I was in the pit.
Both
It was
nights?
both nights. The Irving pit was good vibes, like the typical Vampire Weekend, just like sharing and kind vibes and stuff like that. And I feel like it was like a good group of people. Like Houston, I don't know if it's like a Houston thing. People were like really, really drunk.
Oh,
Ooh.
Like multiple people had to get like carried out before Vampire even like came on. And
Wow.
it was just like weird vibes. Like in the pit, like people were being just like throwing drinks and like it was like not the vampire way.
Yeah.
yikes.
Yeah, it
Being
was
being like that drunk, like a Vampire Weekend show seems weird.
it was
Like,
odd. Like I was like I've never been to a vampire show that had that energy.
Yeah.
So it was like a weird vibe. And Dallas was not like that at all.
yeah.
So that pit was a lot nicer.
Okay,
That's
that's
good.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can imagine being like maybe, that far out on other substances, but alcohol seems like a weird choice. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Took
Yeah,
acid
it
in the
was
park.
interesting.
Exactly. Yeah. I liked that he Ezra had the banter about like, are we in Dallas? Are we in Fort Worth? Is it Irving? Because he had he same thing with the last time they were around for Father the Bride. So I'm like, I like that he's brought the same banter back, and I think the result was the same. Everyone seemed most pleased with Dallas.
He still can't
Um,
figure it out.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess you got to ask every time because there might be new people there.
Yeah.
So you never know. I did like the Tacoma banter, all of the Toyota banter.
Yeah.
That was good. It was a good time, and the weather, was pretty nice. Once the sun went down, there was a nice breeze. It was good. I was thinking, I'm like, how was it in the pit? Because I'm like, it's hot back here, and we have all this open air, so you
No,
guys
it
are like,
wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I was like spooked when I was supposed to be like 95, but
yeah,
it wasn't too. But you could still get like a breeze. Like it was nice that it was outdoors, so
okay,
it wasn't horrible.
yeah, I was like, gosh, I don't know. I mean, we're lounging back here, and I was drenched. I had to run back to my car because I had two high vis safety vests, and I was not allowed to bring those in. The thought had crossed my mind. I was like, what if there's like a problem? People mistake us for staff, but I was like, we're not. The rest of us is not dressed like staff. But that was, yeah, we were not allowed to bring them in, so I had to run back to the car. And yeah, it was my face was so red. I was sweating, and I was like, whatever, that's fine.
How was La Lome?
They were really cool. I was really digging the music. We didn't catch the whole thing because they had already started by the time we got inside. But what we caught was good.
Yeah, I was not familiar with them at all. Um, and I was like really surprised by like the type of music. I didn't expect it to be that like cumbias and stuff like that.
Mm.
But it was really fun. It was like cool. I think it's like a fun way to start the show.
Nice.
Yeah, I liked that it was like instrumental music largely,
Hmm.
which was a cool vibe like for an opener, because sometimes I'm like, even if it's like good music, maybe you're not super into it, but like having that type of instrumental music, I was like, you know what, this is just like a vibe. You don't necessarily feel like you're being rude if you're not paying attention or something, because it's just like it adds to the atmosphere. So yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
It was a fun time. I'm very excited by the like stage dressing or the set or whatever you want to call it. It's hilarious to me. Like I love that it's Water Tunnel 3 and this is just a civil engineering themed tour.
Hmm.
Like how many other groups are like, yeah, let's construction is the theme.
Yeah.
It's great. I love it.
It's so different from Father of the Bride era, but like
Mm.
also feels like the inevitable successor to that era.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. It's definitely, yeah, a big vibe shift like aesthetically. But I think like, I don't know, emotionally it is a good successor
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, I feel like Father of the Bride was such a like silly era, and then
Hmm.
like Agua seems like more serious of an album, but I like that they're still just like playing around with like the vibes, the aesthetic of it. Like they're just like being goofy on stage.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. I like that there's silliness. I wonder genuinely how many people were like, what is this?
Yeah.
When they drop the big banner and they're like, okay, what? Huh? Because it's not like, I mean, there's one mention of Water Tunnel 3 on the album, really. And so,
Yeah.
like, I don't, for me, right, I listen to Time Crisis, and they discussed the water tunnel, and they discussed like, forklift certification thing. So I'm like, I know what's up, but I'm like, everyone else, if you just listen to the album, you're going to be like, what?
Yeah, there's like people like talking about it like around me, like hearing people like, why are they wearing vests? Like it's the middle of the day and stuff. And like, because you don't get it.
Yeah, my brother is like, he's not like a super fan, but he's a casual fan. He knows the first three albums really well, and I had just called him. I was like, hey, I'm picking up this like safety vest. It fits the theme, I promise. Like, do you want one? He's like, oh, absolutely, I'm down. Whatever I need to like support the costume, I'm here for it. And he
Yes.
didn't even have like any context. I explained it to him later, but he was just like, yeah, I'm in, whatever, cool. So I can't think of what a good alternative for like wearing a high vis vest would be, because I'm like, that would have been really cool and fun for people, but I guess you
You
can't do
could
it.
just do the hard hats or
Ooh.
like the
Yeah,
flashlight headband that some of
Yeah.
the stage people
headlamp.
do.
Yeah, headlamps could be cool. Like maybe there's some in like different colors. That could be fun.
I think
Yeah,
Rachel could get away with the high vis bucket hat.
yeah, maybe. I was thinking about it, and I was like, I wonder if they're gonna be like real sticklers about any type
Yeah.
of like high-vis stuff because it looks official
Yeah.
somehow.
It
I
might
don't
just
know.
depend where you go to. Like, I'm sure there's different venues.
Maybe. Yeah, I wanted to, because I had tweeted out, I was like, oh yeah, high vis vest is the new fucking hat. And then I was like, wait, actually, don't
Oops.
do that. I don't want to be, I don't want people to go out and buy them and then show up and then be like, oh, I actually can't. TCU Wiki lied to me.
It's really hard for me to imagine how casual Vampire Weekend fans experience Vampire Weekend shows and such. But it feels
Yeah.
really like made for the heads right now, which I love.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like I was saying with the set, like, if you're a fan who loves the music, but you're not necessarily like involved
Yeah.
in the online community, you don't listen to Time Crisis, you're not like on the Reddit or whatever. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna be sort of confused.
Yeah.
It looked awesome. It looked super cool. I loved all the the lights that they had that lowered and everything. It was such a fun time. But yeah, Father of the Bride, it's just like, they had the globe and the lights, and you're like, if you knew the album, you're like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's the album cover, I get it. But this one is like, there's layers to it.
The lights are crazy this show. It's so fun, like the way that they're doing everything. I feel like it's like they move through in like different like eras with like the lighting and stuff, and it's just like when they're doing the strobe lights and stuff too. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, I like to, they have the backdrop with Ariel, and then he's like, as you can see, we're in a new like portion of the show, and I was like, oh, they have segments now. Okay. But I'm glad we went back to Water Tunnel 3 afterwards. So, yeah.
So to talk about these set lists a little bit, Yvie, how was Pravda?
It was beautiful. I was shocked after the show to see the dog spreading fake news on Instagram.
What was the fake news?
I got the set list wrong a couple times.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, can't trust those set list FMers.
Fake fan.
Yeah, you're kidding. I was there doing some live on the ground reporting for you. I was surprised that we got it, and it was really, really nice. It's definitely one of my faves off the album. So it was beautiful. Just like we got the Surfer last night. I was also surprised. I don't know. I just didn't expect to like hear it. So that was cool. Just like hearing those first chords and stuff come in, and it was like nice.
Yeah, that one was really cool. I mean, like it's not maybe in my top 5 of the album. I love all of them, so I don't want to. Please don't come at me if you love this. I love it. It's just it wasn't one that I was like would have been in my top ones to want to hear, but it was. I mean, when it started, I was like, actually, this might be like one of the top sort of like live songs for me, because it was just so vibey. I love the like Beatlesy break in the middle. Like it was so good. It was. I mean, they could play anything. I'll listen to them read the phone book for 3 hours. I don't care. But yeah, it was amazing.
That's actually the encore now, isn't it? We can play anything.
Yeah, they will play almost anything as long as it's not by them. Yeah. Shout out to whoever requested Pizza Party.
Alicio, shout out.
There you go. Yeah. He seems a little put out, I think. He's like, come on. I'm like, people love it. I think he's a little embarrassed, but I mean, all in good fun. People love a song about pizza and smoking weed. What can you do?
Yeah. One day they're gonna have to break it out.
I don't know. I don't know if he'd be down for that.
It's gonna get requested like every show this year.
I mean, for his sake, I hope not. But if we get a full Pizza Party, that'd be cool.
Yeah, drop it, Madison Square Garden.
Oh my gosh.
16
minutes. That'd be iconic. 30-minute Pizza Party.
What were your favorites from their cover sessions?
For me, I mean, I liked Sex on Fire was very good because they seemed to know the most of that
Yeah.
song.
Funny to me that that's the one they knew the best.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised that, like, he didn't know more of Once in a Lifetime
Yeah,
or Piano Man. I'm like,
right?
who doesn't know Piano Man? But I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, fake Jersey boy.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess so. Of like the amount of times that they've talked about Billy Joel on Time Crisis, I'm like, you don't know Piano Man? Come on, fake Billy Joel fan. And they've got Turnstiles opening for them
Yeah.
later in the tour. Yeah. Their request, the new request section is kind of interesting because I'm like, I don't know, how is this going over for like the majority of the crowd? Like, are people
Right.
into it? I'm into it, you know. But I'm like, oh, it seems a little rough. But
Yeah.
I mean, it's only show number 2, so they're workshopping it, I suppose.
Yeah.
I like that they're trying new things.
I love it. I think it was such a fun, like it was so unexpected. Like that
Mm-hmm.
was like, yeah. But I loved like 1901, and he sang because I feel like he sang it the way that we all sing it. Like nobody knows the words to that
Right.
song. So that
Yeah,
was cool.
I saw a clip of that one. That one was really fun.
Yeah, but I think that the Seven Nation Army was like that's a cool one to do like with a crowd. Like everyone knows that song, so
Yeah.
that was like a fun one too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that he didn't know the words to that either. I'm like, I
Yeah.
don't really know the words, but I'm like, yeah, we all know what part of the song we're in.
Did he
Mhm.
remember the words to Hold Up?
I think so.
Yeah, he did pretty good to that one.
I think so. I was like, he better. I mean, he wrote that, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would hope. I mean, there's a
Yeah.
lot of words to remember, I guess, if you're
Yeah.
a songwriter.
Did he this is a deep question, but did he sing his version or Beyonce's version? So
Ooh,
He
Wicked
did
God
his
versus Wicked
version.
Man. His version?
Yeah.
Nice.
I
He
feel
said
like
he was
he.
doing the I forgot what band he said he was doing. He said he was doing some other version, but it was yeah, it wasn't her
Diplo
words.
maybe?
I don't
Did he
remember.
say like it's the White Stripes version?
Oh.
Maybe yeah, maybe that was
Just
it.
the way
Yeah.
that they were kind of playing it, I think he was like, "Oh, this is like the White Stripes version."
Yeah.
From
All
the back,
right.
I was listening to see if he did his version or Beyonce's version, and I couldn't quite tell
Yeah.
because I was like, I don't know if I'm like so far away that it was a little unclear. I couldn't tell if maybe he was trying to decide in the moment and then said a mix of both. But
I assume Ray was playing violin on M79.
yeah, like all of his stuff is amazing. It's so good. I
I
was
love
really
watching them, like him and Colin. I feel like they're just like working overtime. Like
Yeah.
they're playing like 10 instruments. Like I love seeing Ray like when he's holding the violin in his chin and like doing piano and I'm like, this guy, give him a break.
That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, it's so impressive. I'm like I play violin, but I mean, I'm like I'm never gonna be that good. That's just that's some natural talent. It's so impressive.
Mhm.
Very good and a great addition to the live band. Yeah.
Yeah. I saw like Sympathy for the first time yesterday. I know they've done it before, but I don't like to like watch before because I want to like see it for myself.
Hmm.
And it was so good. Like the violin solos in there, just like I was like, wow, like it was crazy.
That one, yeah, that live version was very very cool.
What did you guys think of Sunflower with the Mario Underground theme?
That one was yeah, I liked it. That's fun. I mean, they always do something fun with Sunflower. So
Yeah.
I liked that version. I hadn't been listening to some of the like live versions that they've been playing at the festivals. I don't tend to listen to too many live clips just because I'm like, I don't know, I like to be a little bit surprised when I go to the show. So I hadn't listened to the, Scofflower version. So it was fun to hear that live. And I'm like, oh, this okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scofflower, all right.
How about Mary Boone? How's that live?
so good.
The
So good.
lightsaber thing.
Yeah.
I was also like, what is going on here? But it's really cool. It sounds great live. Like it's like one of those songs where I was like, I wonder how they're gonna do it. Like they're gonna bring out a choir. But yeah, it's really like beautiful live too.
Yeah, I love that they're adding in some different like Ezra's moving around more, I feel like. And
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
he's doing more stuff around the stage. They have like some more props and stuff. Yeah, Mary Boone sounded really, really good. And yeah, all the different stuff that they're trying is really cool. I like that the, you know, stage crew and the like roadies and are wearing the construction outfits because it feels like, you know, they're not trying to like blend into the background. Like most of the time, you know, they're like just in black or whatever, and you'll see them walk on, but they're not really like, they're not part of the show. But like with what they're wearing, it feels like they're sort of part of the, you know, environment. They're sort of like being involved in the show, which I think is really cool.
The
Mm-hmm.
Sandhogs on the stage.
Exactly. Yeah.
How is the transition from three-piece for the first couple songs to the full band? Because I noticed they're not like where they normally stand. Bayo and CT at least.
Mm-hmm. I thought that was really cool because I mean, I don't know if this is their intention or anything, but having it, they just start with the three of them with the big backdrop and just, you know, it says Vampire Weekend. And it feels kind of like they're saying, we are Vampire Weekend. Like, I don't know what you've heard, but I don't know, you know, whatever we've done in the past. Like, this is us. This is the three of us. We're here. We're still Vampire Weekend. That's kind of like what I got out of it. And then they go into the rest of the show and they bring everyone else on. And I don't know, it was really cool. I liked that a lot.
Yeah, it feels like a kind of like beautiful moment. Like they get to just like be the three of them together to start. And then they kind of end that way too. Like when they're ending the initial set list with Hope and everyone kind of fades out and then it ends with just the three of them on stage still is like, I feel like a cool like parallel and stuff of like starting just the three of them, ending just the three of them, and like having it be that way.
Yeah. Nice. Having them walk off one by one, like into the, you know, all the smoke is like backlit and you just see them sort of silhouetted. And I liked that they ended with Bayo just by himself doing that.
Yeah.
Like, that's awesome. That's so cool.
Bayo, you got the fire.
I don't know. I mean, I like seeing them early on this tour. I'm like disappointed that the next show that I have tickets for is the Austin show in October. And I'm like, I want to see them again. You know, I'm like, the Lawn was a great time. I had an awesome time, but I'm kind of like, I wish, you know, I'm like, I wish I was in the thick of it. I wish I was in the pit with everybody. And so I don't know. I'm thinking, I'm like, you know, is there like a Saturday show I can fly out somewhere on Friday night, get to a Saturday show, fly back to Austin on Sunday? And I'm like, I gotta work. I don't know if I have that much PTO though. So
I mean, Madison Square Garden Saturday night, Sunday morning.
Ooh,
Montana.
Yeah.
I got an extra pit ticket to a Montana show.
Ooh. When are those? Like, what do you know the dates for
They're
those?
coming up. It's June 22nd, 23rd.
Oh my gosh.
Book a flight.
Yeah. We're driving 30 hours each way for those.
That's insane.
That's dedicated.
Me, Alexander, and Val from the swap meet.
Very cool. That's gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I'll fly out. We'll see. I don't know how much tickets are.
The concert tickets are quite reasonable. Plane tickets, on the other hand.
Okay.
Yeah, the travel there and the hotel and stuff are crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I bought a $40 pit ticket.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm tempted. That's in like 2 weeks though. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Swap
Maybe
meet is in 2 weeks exactly.
Very cool. Maybe I'll have to do something spontaneous and irrational. We'll see.
They don't tour every year.
That's true. I know. I'm like, oh, I should have gone to the Houston one. And I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, maybe I should just pull the trigger and do it. I don't know.
Yvie, when's your next show?
Tomorrow I'll be in
Arizona?
Phoenix. Yeah.
Very cool. How many times have you seen them so far?
7, I think.
Okay.
Nice.
Very cool. Last night was my 5th time. So Austin, if I don't go to a show between now and then, that Austin will be my 6th. But I mean, yeah, we'll see.
I'm hoping to get much more Cocaine Cowboys. I am Cocaine Cowboys' biggest fan, and I loved it yesterday, and I'm hoping it just gets longer and longer as the tour goes on.
Did they do it in Houston?
No, which I was in like a full Cocaine Cowboys aesthetic for Houston. I had shirt made by our friend Connor. I have a hat that I made, my cowboy boots, but I didn't get it in Houston, but we got it yesterday. I was very excited about.
Very cool. I like that they brought someone from the audience up, and then he gave her $300 anyway.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, it would be kind of weird if you were like, tough luck.
Yeah.
Bye. I'm like, they're gonna get a prize, $300. I'm like, damn, okay. You pay me to play, cornhole on stage with Vampire Weekend? I would do it. I would pay to do that. I saw so many good T-shirts. Like it was very cool. I saw people with like Austin shirts. I saw people with 8-Minute Cape Cod. I can't remember who made it, but it's got like all these different like logos for each of the songs on the new album on the back of the shirt. Someone had that on. So it was really cool. I did not have anybody come find me to get a sticker, which kind of makes sense because if you're diehard enough to follow my account, then you're probably in the pit. So I still have all of these like Goldfish and Hummus bumper stickers that I'll have to save for the next show that I go to.
I want one.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I didn't really have time to go walking around and find people after. So I still got all these stickers and.
Guess you're gonna have to come to Montana.
I guess so. I mean, gosh, you guys are really convincing me.
I don't think I have anything else to ask or say, but if you guys do.
I mean, no, not really. I'm very excited for this tour. I'm excited to see what other new fun stuff they will try. And I'm excited to see how the like vibe progresses, if there's something like bucket hat type thing that people get into that is not a high vis safety vest. I'm here for it. We should get creative with it, because I'm like, there should be something that we can all dress with. Bucket hat, I'm like, I think bucket hat is still fine, but I think that was like very Father of the Bride vibe. So I'm like, we need something, we need a civil engineering vibe now.
Yeah, I will continue doing my live on the ground reporting of this West Coast leg. We'll let you guys know the themes, the outfits.
Excellent. Yeah, I'm excited.
All right. Yeah. Well, thank you for joining. It's good to talk to you.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. Thank you. And I'll see you in Montana, hopefully.
Yes, absolutely.
Both of you.
Gosh, yeah, maybe I just got to do it. I got to pull the trigger. Okay.
All right. Well, have a good Saturday, and
you guys
talk
too.
to you both soon.